Hi Leo, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of March, as usual, I have a special sales offer available. And for this month, it's called Lifting Up the Veil. It's a reading that focuses on the theme of spirituality, what kind of energies are presented within this spiritual moment in your life, as well what kind of hidden subconscious messages are being sent to you, and what do they mean, what they are trying to lead you on when it comes to the awareness you should have in your awakened reality. So if you would like to know more details about those special offers or any other of my services, again, just email me. If you would like to donate and support my channel, you can do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So, Leos, it does feel like March can be a little bit transitory when it comes to experiences like, feeling like not much is changing. There's a feeling of continuation from the previous month's experiences. So like you could be probably feeling more of the same. Whatever issues you have been dealing with, they might be as well present in March. Whatever good things you have going on, they will continue to be a part as well of your life. There seems to be a moment for some of you Leos. March is like a moment where there are this suspended animation is occurring. So there's a lack of motion, a lack of movement, a lack of action that could be concerning some of you, weighing heavy on your soul. Actually, at the soul level, there's an impact when it comes to this stagnation because you don't understand it. I feel like some of you don't understand how come your life has reached this type of for some of you, it's like you don't understand how your life has reached this type of situation, this type of circumstance you're living. You don't know how you got there, being there the moment you are in. Some of you are struggling with the moment you are in. With the hangman here in your soul position, there's though a great deal of opportunity when it comes to spiritual awakening, when it comes to change of your perspective upon many things that used to be relevant and might not be so much and are going to be substituted by other priorities. But you don't know yet, you can't define yet what this will create in your future. There's just this moment of a great need to just let it be how it is, and at the same time learn to think and feel and relate and experience in different ways, where you're paying attention to the subtle forces at play in your life. Some of you are paying attention to that. You're paying attention to how there's a lot of subtle, invisible energies and influences that are kind of defining the outcomes of situations. For some of you, feel like your life is in the hands of God or is in the hands of divine, judgment, or you feel like your life is in the hands of something outside of you. You don't feel in control or much in control of your life at this moment. For some of you, there is a level of dissatisfaction with just how things have been, like you missing on the times of great fulfillment and options you had presented in your recent past. You do have the Nine of Cups, so there's an influence coming from the past that has been positive, where you have had a lot to be grateful for. A lot of emotional satisfaction and wealth were given to you. Perhaps you were able to manifest something really special into your life that made you feel quite grateful. But then after it feels like things have been running a little bit dry. So your love life could be in a moment where the love and the passion seems to be drying off a little bit, or just not as present in a natural compatible form as you would like, or perhaps you're struggling in manifesting a partner that suits you. For some of you, you know, there's a lot of things on hold. Your love life, your financial progress, your career pursuits seem to be on hold until this spiritual, you know, dimension here that you're tapping into reveals to you what it is that it needs to be changed, because you actually have progression as you move from the hangman to the death arcana. So you followed the energy from arcana number 12 to the 13, which means that there will be progress in this spiritual important moment in your journey. It's like you will be able to perceive more towards the end of March, perhaps, what it is that this transformation, what it is that this change, what it is that this kind of endings, where they need to occur, and what the intention is to what? Is to put you in a position of much more gratification. It's to put you in a better position professionally and financially, and even in your home life, to just feel more comfortable with how things are. Because I feel like some of you Leos are also not feeling very comfortable, perhaps in your home or in your work situation. There's this feeling of not feeling like things are right. Perhaps you want to move, but you don't have the money to do it, or you want to change something and you don't have the money to do it, or you could be waiting for a promotion that seems to never be happening, you know, in the company you're working. You could be waiting to receive some money from somewhere, and it has been, you know, there has been this huge delay and process to get you to receive this money. The good thing is that, again, as you move deeper into March, and as you move into April, whatever ends on your side or in your external reality is going to put you in a good position, as the Queen of Pentacles represents a level of abundance that we can only dream of, which means that the dreams you have in mind of what you would like to achieve financially and professionally are very much at your reach after, again, this shift of perception occurs, or after you open here. It's almost like you're opening a spiritual channel that was blocked, and because of it, things didn't seem to be as fulfilling or as pleasant, perhaps with your work and finances. But there seems to be this time is opening up here something in your energy that allows spirit to flow. So when we're doing things with this spiritual, it's almost like when we're doing things with soul, basically. Things are much different, and things happen in a much different way than when we're doing it solely by mind or ego. So that level of whatever was missing, whatever you can identify as for now, that it's the thing that you're missing the most, being in love, being in work, being with money, whatever it is that you're feeling like you're missing on the most, it's what you'll be given because of this, almost like this switch and this upside down turn that for some of you your life is taking. Perhaps things are happening in a way that was not predictable at all for you. They are happening in a weird, at times concerning way, at times in ways that are really making you feel upset, with the Four of Cups. Like you could be rejecting, some of you Leos at times could be rejecting what your spiritual journey is telling you to do or to become, because again, it might differ a little bit from what you have envisioned in your past you were going to become or something would become. But still, the hangman and the death are those type of energies that are just going to happen either we want it or not. They represent changes beyond our control, forces that are beyond our control. The the thing is that obviously if we fight against the energy of death, if we resist death, we're going to suffer much more, because death is going to happen, the change is going to happen, the end is going to happen, regardless of we fighting it or not. There seems to be as well a shift when it comes to your understanding of the positives that endings bring into your life. And I also feel like for some of you, more than endings, this is representing again a transformation in the way you position yourself in relationships, in family, in work, in society. The role you will be playing is quite different after all of this transformative process that might extend itself beyond March, because this is not an energy that, is done with you in 1 month. Many times it's a slow, progressive process. So there's a process you are in that, yes, can be a little bit upsetting for those that want control, for those that want to feel steady and grounded, for those that want to feel like your life is moving in that, accelerated, all-consuming motion. That might not be the moment for it. For some of you, there can also be this situation, perhaps with an earth sign individual, so a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn energy here. There could be a situation with this person that is activating all that I have just described. So perhaps you are in a complicated relationship that is testing your fundamental beliefs, that is testing your views, your values in life. For some, there's quite a big gap between your usual love language and this person love language. There seems to be a difference in the way you express love and this person expresses love. For some, there's also just someone that might be activating all of this spiritual awakening in you, and this person has I keep getting like there's something here about this person having this good behavior, or a behavior that is like this person might be very correct. This person might be very responsible and morally very assured of herself or himself. And you can find that this person's energy, even though extremely attractive to you, again, it does not fall in alignment with your usual behaviors and your own conduct in relationships. So there's a question here of how much, how willingly there's because there's a need to change really deep things here to make this interaction work. So how willing are you and this person to invest in a connection that is very spiritual, spiritually impactful, because it promotes a change in you that at the same time that it helps you grow, it also hurts you. So there's someone that has this healing and hurting effect on you during March that could also be quite important for some of you. You're just unsure of what to do with the connection. You unsure if this person, and you can work, if this person is interested or not. Again, the hangman usually brings a lot of questions when it comes to the other side. So when it comes to the outside feedback that we're, desperate, anxious to know, and everything seems to be so quiet and so slow. So give this person, this situation, and mostly important, yourself a moment. In March is like a moment to just sink deeply into the unknown, discover perhaps that there's a paradise elsewhere. So it's almost like discover that in change, there's a lot of goods coming. In you changing something, in you allowing something to change, there could be amazing things happening elsewhere. So for some, this is also about allowing movement. Perhaps you're afraid to leave your job, you're afraid to leave a relationship, you're afraid to leave something, but in reality, it's by actually doing that you're going to find it. You're going to find the person that deserves you, the person that respects you, the work that promotes you, the work that pays you what's fair, and so on. So I hope you have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully, we'll see each other soon.